Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are being exceptionally peaceful, as you can tell by the fact that we have two offensive wars going here. They're both de jure wars, and so they are both allowed. However, there's this independence faction here, and the Queen of Bavaria is part of it. However, she's our half-sister. We can just negotiate an alliance with her. That's not a problem. Fantastic. So that's done. There we go. And we should have one of these wars just finished up. That's perfect. That is this one up here, Frisia. And we will go ahead and enforce those demands here. That was a de jure war, so we don't need to hand anything out here. And then we will have these guys all start moving down towards Trier for now. Now, they're going to finish up their siege over here. That'll be absolutely fine. But we're going to finish our siege as well. And I think our siege may finish first. At the same time. Okay. It was simultaneous. So these guys are making their way down, and we would like to position here, but they're walking this way. So we're just going to hold here for the moment. Okay. Sounds good. We're 95% war score. This war will be over extraordinarily soon. Our sister has an incestuous relationship with her own brother. Okay. We will put them in prison. Thank you. And we're going to head over here, see if we can catch this force. To be clear, we are not that brother. Just clarifying that. Excellent. We may as well go fight these guys over here as well for the potential piety, but also the prestige. Cool. We're 99% war score. Ticking should end this. Yep, there we go. And we'll enforce our demands and disband our troops. Cool. So there we go, a little bit more expansion over there, and we will go ahead and grab a new steward. This guy will do. Excellent. There we go. I was wondering why right-clicking on the broom wasn't dismissing all, but it did in the end. So we can actually revoke this title back now, because we are back up to 11 of 12. So we'll go ahead and do so. Fantastic. We could also call a hunt, and I think that that's something that we definitely do here. Because I would like to become Living Legend. The Chattering Fiend. He'll gain 12 Dread. Okay, sure. Our vassal is very rude. And we'll give him a spanking. Perfect. Now, Great Moravia, we don't really have much for de jure on. Just the 3 de jure here. We can't press any of those claims. Every single one of this guy's locations is de jure ours. It's mostly his different religion. I mean, this is a theocracy, so a Catholic theocracy. So it's unlikely that we're going to get anything changed around there. We're probably just going to have to do county de jure claims for a while. I mean, I would love to get chronicle writing for de jure claims. Sadly, we have so many things that we want at this point. We are pretty behind in tech. That's something that we can definitely work on, but it's rough. I mean, that's why we're on scholarship focus right now. That is the reason for that. Ransom? Sure. We accept that. Should we wait on mangonels before we go back to war? Honestly, it's 4 years out. I think no. So, I would like to get this county taken care of. So that is this one right here. Perfect. We'll declare that. Do we want to declare any other de jures as long as we're at it? We could do Angria up here. Something like this. And we could also do Great Moravia. They're fairly weak. So if we were to do that, we would do something like Dresden. It's only the 3 wars, but they're fairly spread out. So that should be fine. We'll just come on in over here. We'll focus on this war first. So we'll raise up our men-at-arms, and we'll raise up some levy troops. This will be absolutely fine. This is probably sufficient troopage. This is definitely sufficient troopage at this point. So we'll head up over here, and we will go ahead and drop off our onagers and some levies. And these guys, not these guys, these guys will head up over here. Cool. We're definitely going to put in a siege commander here. Our onagers aren't amazing. They're pretty low tech, and we definitely need to do something about that. And we're working on it. So we're going to catch this force here. Do we stack wipe? We do. Cool. So that instantly puts us at 50% war score. I think from there, we're going to head up here. This guy is occupied with other wars. So for the time being, that'll be fine. We're going to get our final location here, and then we're probably just going to head directly for their capital, I think. Yeah, let's head directly to their capital. We're going to fight these guys up here, and they brought in a pretty sizable holy order and some mercs. We're going to lose this fight. So we're going to retreat as soon as we can, which is now. And let's see where we retreat to. Okay, that's fine. We'll raise up some additional troops there. No problem. Okay. They can do this all they want. We've already got more than enough troops to handle this. So we'll siege here and get this war finished up. Just checking in on this situation over here. No problem here. We'll get these guys grouped on together. And we'll turn around and head back in with proper numbers of troops. Perfect. We do have a royal court event here, overstaying their welcome. Sure, we'll let them stay. We are an extravagant host. We can, of course, hold court. Honestly, there's not a huge reason to do that at this stage in the game, in my opinion, when we're maxed on court grandeur. So we're going to stack wipe this force. Hang on a moment. Did they lose their... They lost their mercs in their holy order. Did they just have a succession? Is that what happened here? He's 15. So he's underage. Yes, he inherited on the 1st of the month. Okay, so that's why they lost their mercs and their holy order. We still could have won this without the mercs and holy order being lost, but this is convenient. So this is fine. We will pursue them to here. And we may stack wipe this as well, in fact. I think we will. Yep. That's a stack wipe there. And we're going to come down over this way now. This war will wrap up by taking their capital. A book artifact? We'll take the dread. Sure. So a sacred text there. Cool. We might gain a learning lifestyle perk. We'll give it a go. 53% chance? Let's see. Hey, we got it. Well, we got 100 learning lifestyle experience anyway, and a new perk. Oh, neat. Or maybe it was just the 100 that got us a perk. I'm not sure. But learning per level of devotion, we'll go ahead and take that. We are, of course, a religious icon. So that's fine. We're going to take these guys up here, and we're going to grab ticking war score. Hey, there's that learning lifestyle perk. Okay, so that allows us to grab pedagogy. That's not a huge deal for us right now, but I want to push down towards learn on the job. So that will be very useful. We'll head on in here. And we'll defeat this force fairly handily. No problem whatsoever there. Ticking war score will end up winning this for us. Yes, it definitely will. Sure, we'll become friends with this guy. And we'll enforce our demands here. Cool. So that's now under our control. And we definitely want to split this unit. We'll send these guys up to Dresden to start actually sieging that. There we go. Sure, show in the Duke. I accept your generous gifts. That'll keep us going for almost 2 months. We've got plenty of cash. I'm not concerned about running a deficit right now. We will, of course, get these sieges finished up as soon as we can. This will finish here, and these guys have raised their army back up. Interesting. We are score capped to 50%. Okay. Just keeping an eye on that. Hello, pause menu. I did not intend to open you. Okay, the Royal Court does have a court artifact showing up here, but we don't have anything we can display. We're fine on that front. What do they have for siege weapons here? 10 onagers. Okay, so we're definitely going to be outpacing them. No, 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 no. Stay, Stay. There we go. We're going to have these guys, I think, come up here and stack wipe this force. They finished their slow siege, so they're just going to make their way up. Dresden will be on our side very, very soon here. And I was hoping that our vassals would push some claims on East Franconia. That would be nice. We'll see if they're interested. Hopefully they would be. I mean, there's kind of AI armies crawling all over this place, huh? Kingdom of Germany is attacking and defending simultaneously. Good for you guys. Good for you guys. Okay, we will go ahead and start a slow siege on their capital here. And once they finish up here... Actually, this should finish the war, right? I think this siege will finish the war. Especially with ticking. But we'll see. We'll start a slow siege on their capital regardless. We finished our siege in Dresden, so that's wonderful. Hanover only put us at 94%. Okay. Well, we'll just head on over and grab their capital then. Ticking war score will eventually finish that. That's okay. We can host an exotic feast, which I will go ahead and do. Because I want to work up to Living Legend. We'll group these guys together, and we don't actually have a siege commander here, so we'll put one in. That'll be absolutely fine. So we would definitely be wounded, or we can just reach up and slit his Achilles tendon in one smooth motion. Okay. There we go. Done. That will net us more prestige. Until next time, 210 prestige. Nice. So we're getting very close to Living Legend now. This is done, but I'm going to finish the siege on their capital. Perfect. We got a mace out of it. And we'll enforce our demands. So be it, and we'll head on down. This needs to be granted out to someone. And we'll go ahead and do so. Can that be granted over? I mean, we can grant vassals out to rightful lieges, and let's go ahead and do so. Get a lot of these guys a little bit happier with us. There we go. Hello, pause menu. Excellent. And we need a new spy master. There we go. So we're at 50% war score over here. These guys are going to come on down over this way. They're doing battle with us. I don't know exactly why. This doesn't seem like a good plan. But okay. I mean, we're Living Legend now, so that's fine. Now, they did finish sieging back Dresden, which is very rude. With a hostile army, no less. But we'll get it very quickly with our siege weapons. And then we're going to come up here and deal with their armies. There we go. We do need a new steward, and it'll be this guy. Excellent. And we'll continue slow sieging over this way. In reality, these guys should be fighting, and these guys should be sieging, but whatever. Our brother Dietmar died, and this independence faction is brewing. This is our nephew. We can't negotiate with our nephew. Well, what can we do here? That's not very great. What do we got for children here? Not those children. These children. We've got daughters. Yeah, just daughters that are unmarried. Okay, so that's a daughter. I mean, we could do this. This is fine. They are indeed related, but we don't care about this line, so this is fine. Done. Problem solved. Excellent. Alliance formed. And these guys are moving on up. Are we capped on battles? No, we're not, actually. But we'll just allow these sieges to proceed. I do want to split off some forces here. And then these guys, they're going to head up over this way. There we go. And we'll try to drop a siege commander here. Yep, that'll be fine. We did just discover mangonels. So, that's great. Household soldiers, chronicle writing, these are all very important to us. I think we'll go for household soldiers next. 15 years out. Yikes. Well, let's finish up this war. Oh, this is rude. This is very rude indeed. Okay. We're going to head on over and see about reinforcing this. There we go. And we caught their forces. This is likely going to end the war. If this doesn't, the siege definitely does. And this battle's still ongoing. Okay, sure. Our rival died. Cool. And the war is over. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. There we go. Fantastic. So we'll put in a new spy master here. And we definitely need, well, we should probably get around to holding court at some point, but right now is, I think, not the time for that. Okay. I think what we need to do right now is we need to ditch our onagers. So we're going to get rid of them. And we're going to create, of course, instead, mangonels. There we go. And we'll bump those up to maximum size and allow those to replenish a bit. We'll need to wait a bit before we go back to war, but that's fine. Hello, Hungary. You're looking, very seniority. Seniority is tough. We can manage it, but it's definitely tough. Does this guy need help? I mean, he hasn't called us in. So it seems like he thinks he doesn't need help. So I guess that's fine. Our prisoner, half-sister, and vassal. Since she's our half-sister, we'll go ahead and let her go. That's fine. I would like to get Italy at some point. They are on male preference high partition. So that's a possibility. I want to check in over here as well. Ah, he has had another son. Well, this guy's got to go. So we'll go ahead and work on that. We will invite in this guy as well for 17 gold. That is a very cheap price to buy all this land. I like it. Vladimir might not be a bad target either. No preference, Confederate partition, sure. There are kingdom tier realm here and a kingdom tier realm here. So that is fantastic. As long as they're not a duchy tier realm with multiple duchies, that can get awkward with the partition. Okay, we'll keep an eye on this situation. And of course, this kid will need to go away. And he will eventually. For now, we are truced to a lot of situations here. We don't need to spend money on this. This is fine. We're truced to a lot of these guys, so we're going to chill in this direction for the moment. Household soldiers will be done in 14 years, coinage in 9. And the question is, what gets exposed after coinage? Okay, the scheme was discovered, so we're going to have to throw a little bit more money at it. That's okay. We're going to need to bring in this lady here. His spy master. Okay, fantastic. Well, that's still nice and cheap. I like it. Sounds good. We have a new learning lifestyle perk available. We will, of course, take open-minded. And we need a new marshal, which will be this gentleman right here. Fantastic. Our tech is our main weakness at this point. That's for sure. There's no doubt about that. Now, this guy is our player heir. Hang on a moment. Is something wrong here? No. We just need to kill this kid. Right. Okay, that's fine. A child lost in the forest. It happens tragically often. And 100 learning lifestyle experience, too. And they say children are the future. Excellent. So our courtier is his primary heir now. Hey, she is our courtier. So in that case, we can demand her conversion, and that's very important. We will go ahead and do so. And then our player heir here, he really needs to get around to having some children. Hopefully he will. I mean, there's nothing we can do at this point to get him to. So that's definitely a problem. Our prisoner and vassal declined. Our prisoner accepted. Cool. So at some point here, we should have our truces wearing out, but that is in the category of not yet. Do we have a CB on Lotharingia? No, we don't. What about anything else on Frisia? Yes, we still have another de jure CB on Frisia. We're still truced to all of those, though. Let's check over here and see if we have de jure on Novgorod. Or over in this area in general. I'd love to see some de jure claims over here, but it looks like we don't have much. Ah, here's a de jure, a pair of de jure claims. We can definitely do this. That'll be fine. What about you? No de jure there. So very little de jure over this way. I want to check in on the Byzantine Empire. Actually, we have quite a bit of de jure territory from the Byzantine Empire. That's good to know. Nothing on Wallachia. Moldavia, we just have some claims that we can't press. And no CB here. I believe we have a CB on all of Kyiv. Yes. And what about Hungary? We've got a couple. Okay. Sounds good. So for now, because these are very spread out, we're going to focus on just this singular war. So we'll drop a rally point over here, drop our men-at-arms, we'll go ahead and raise some troops. How many are we going to need? Not many is the answer. No, get out of here. Enemy allies did join the war, so how many total do they have? They have 7,000. Okay, that's adorable. Now, he's going to arrive here before our troops raise up, so we're going to have to retreat these, and we'll raise up somewhere else while we are waiting. So we'll raise up over here. I was a little greedy, no doubt about it. We'll drop our men-at-arms here. Oh yeah, we can't until this battle's over. Okay, as soon as we can do this, there we go, we're out of here. So, we'll go ahead and raise up our men-at-arms here instead, and we'll raise up a few troops here. There we go. We were greedy, and we paid the price. Where are we retreating to? That's a ways away. Not a big deal, though. Okay, so he's got about 3,000 over here. This is plenty. Men-at-arms arriving, and we will go ahead and create our Mangonel force. They will go up over here and start sieging their capital / Wargol, and the rest of our troops, they are going to come over here and fight the army. These guys, as soon as they're done, they're going to turn around and come back to the capital. We'll see if they get there in time. We do have our fancy new mangonels that make this go much, much faster. They're not amazing in terms of their siege capacity, but they're a lot better than onagers, that's for sure. And we're going to catch this force over here, no problem. Excellent. So we stack wipe that force, and who else is in this? There's Amar here, or actually this is Samar. There we go. And there's another one that joined. I'm not sure where they are. Probably a very long ways away. Yeah, that's pretty far. And embroiled in other wars, so that's okay. We'll just slow siege in Samar. Honestly, they don't have a lot here. So this siege finishes up, and that gets us to 86%. And we'll just walk over here, siege this tribe, and that should finish the war. No big deal. At all. They raise up 124 troops. That's adorable. Peasant rabble. Okay, I'm not concerned about peasant rabble. We'll take this guy's generous gifts. They're going to try to siege this back, and actually they have enough to work on it. We're going to split our force in half here, and we're going to send half of them down to go deal with these 124 troops. No problem. Honestly, I don't think it's necessary. The siege would have finished first, but we may as well, just to be on the safe side. And it is, of course, over, so we'll disband that and grant this on out. Okay, for now, I would like to chill for maybe a bit until this peasant rabble is done. We do have a few more de jure claims to work on. We need our heir to start having children. Ah, she is pregnant. Okay, that's good. That's very, very good. So that is fantastic. At this point, I think I am going to go ahead and put a cut in here. It is about that time, and the peasant rabble is going to be rebelling shortly. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.